Hey, I'm Steve Speck with Exo Mountain Gear. Today we're going to cover real quick all the different ways to carry a rifle with the K3. So this is a K3 3200. Mark and I are actually on an October rifle Idaho elk hunt right now. Mark killed his bull yesterday and I'm in here trying to kill mine today. So yeah, just going to cover this real quick. Basically, you've got our rifle carrier accessory, which the advantage of this is it's going to give you quick access to the rifle. That way you can get it off while you're wearing it. Or if you're not concerned about that and you just want a way to carry the rifle when you're hiking in the dark and whatnot, then you can just use the side pockets on the pack. So really your two options are the lower stretch side pocket, or depending on the dimensions of your rifle and the bag you're using, you should be able to get it all the way down in the side pocket here that runs the full length. And that's, normally reserved for like spotting scope and tripod, but it can carry a rifle for sure. So for the side pocket, undo that top strap. Slide that down and in. And I'll just take this strap, run it over. And sometimes the angle of the buckle like this doesn't want to grab very well. So you can just simply do a little half hitch like that, and that's going to keep that webbing from coming loose. So that's basically carry option number one. Option number two is to throw it in the side pocket. Make sure all my straps are loose. Actually got my tent stakes in there, so I just shift them to that pocket. I'm just going to feed it down in there. Definitely can take a little finagling depending on what's inside the bag. So that's option number two. The cool thing about that is if you're hiking in really brushy country or something like that, your action, most of your rifle scope is going to be fully protected. So good option if you want to protect your stuff. Would be a good option if you're packing out, if you got meat in there or something like that and you're done with your gun. That way it's nice and protected. My preferred method to use the rifle carrier. So for the rifle carrier, you've got either a side mount or a front mount. I'll go over the front first. This comes with what's called a quick attach ladder lock. There's a little slit right here, and you can take it and attach to what we kind of call our ice axe trekking pole loops. And you're going to slide that in like that, and then simply you kind of slide it down in there, and then just slide it up and down till that one pops in. So that's engaged. That's engaged, and we're on this kind of ladder lock system so we can adjust the height up and down. Preferably, I kind of want to run this as high as possible so that every time I set the pack down or I sit down, the butt of the rifle isn't sitting too low. The opposite side of that is if I'm hunting really brushy country, I don't want the gun sticking up too high. So simply drop the rifle in, and then you've got both sets of compression straps. You can either run one or both, and frankly, I'd probably do the same thing. Just do that little half hitch around it. You don't need to make it very tight at all, but that's just going to keep the webbing from coming loose on you. So it's going to carry nice and secure that way. It's on the back of the pack, so less likely if you were to fall or something like that. The two reasons that I don't prefer this are that the weight is off the back of the bag, right? So I'm throwing, this gun right here is just 8 pounds. I'm throwing that 8-pound weight further away from the center of gravity, so it's going to pull on you a little bit more. And B, I don't have quick access to it. So that's why I prefer to run it on the side, and I'll show you how to do that. Going to take this off. And since I already have one on this loop, I'm just going to unthread. The webbing. Pop that off. I'll come to the side of the pack. And this is the easiest, fastest way to do this. Just throw the shoulder harness webbing off. I want to make sure that the webbing's straight. And I'm going to thread that through like that. And then slide it all the way down to the base of the shoulder harness webbing. Reattach that. And then come to my rifle carrier. You want the webbing off the back side of it. Around to that front one. Like that. And then again, you know, depending on the height, and adjust it, and then you just kind of pull on both straps to make sure it's square. You know, one's really longer than the other, it's not gonna sit right. And that's usually about as low as I run it. I want to make sure for quick access, I don't want it too low that I can't reach it. Also, not too high that I'm dealing with ducking under brush. Attach it. Snug it up just like that. So that's it. That's the different ways that you can carry a rifle without the rifle carrier or with the rifle carrier. Again, this is my preferred method. I've got quick access to it. The rifle's off to the side, super secure. I can get to it very, very quickly if I needed. We'll link to another video where I show you how to do that. If you got any more questions, check us out at exomountaingear.com.